government-maintained way stations or mansions, staying places, for their use. Passports were required for identification. Mansions were located about 25 to 30 kilometers, 16 to 19 mi, apart. There the official traveler found a complete villa dedicated to his use. Often a permanent military camp or a town grew up around the mansion. For non-official travelers in need of refreshment, a private system of inns or compagnie were placed near the mansions. They performed the same functions but were somewhat disreputable, as they were frequented by thieves and prostitutes. Graffiti decorate the walls of few whose ruins have been found. Gentile travelers needed something better than compagnie. In the early days of the Vie, when little unofficial provision existed, houses placed near the road were required by law to offer hospitality on demand. Frequented houses no doubt became the first taverni, which were hostels, rather than the taverns we know today. As Rome grew, so did its taverni, becoming more luxurious and acquiring good or bad reputations as the case may be. One of the best hotels was the Taverni Sedici at Sinus in the Via Appia. It had a large storage room containing barrels of wine, cheese and ham. Many cities of today grew up around a taverna complex, such as Rheinsbern in the Rhineland, and Saven in Alsace. A third system of way stations serviced vehicles and animals, the mutations, changing stations. They were relocated every 20 to 30 kilometers, 12 to 19 mi. In these complexes, the driver could purchase these devices of wheelwrights, cartwrights, and equerry medicine, or veterinarians. Using these stations in chariot relays, the Emperor Tiberius hastened 296 kilometers, 184 mi, in 24 hours to join his brother, Drusus Germanicus, 24-25, who was dying of gangrene as a result of a fall from a horse. Post offices and services. 2 postal services were available under the empire, one public and one private. The Cursus Publicus, founded by Augustus, carried the mail of officials by relay throughout the Roman road system. The Via Clea carrying mail was a caesium with a box, but for special delivery, a horse and rider was faster. On average, a relay of horses could carry a letter 80 kilometers, 50 mi, 26, in a day. The postman wore a characteristic leather hat, the petinus. The postal service was a somewhat dangerous occupation, as postmen were a target for bandits and enemies of Rome. Private mail of the well-to-do was carried by Tabularitu, an organization of slaves available for a price. Locations. There are many examples of roads that still follow the route of Roman roads. Italian areas. Italian and Sicilian roads in the Timi of ancient Rome. Major roads via Emilia, from Rimini, Ariminum, to Placentia. Via Appia, the Appian Way, 312 BC, from Rome to Apulia. Via Aurelia, 241 BC, from Rome to France. Via Cassia, from Rome to Tuscany. Via Flaminia, 220 BC, from Rome to Rimini, Ariminum. Via Rhaetia, from Verona north across the Brenner Pass. Via Salaria, from Rome to the Adriatic Sea, in the Marches. Others via Aemilia Scorai, 109 BC. Via Aquileia, branches of the Appia at Capua to the C8 Hipponium, Vibo Valentia. Via Amrina, from Rome to Aemilia and Perusia. Via Canalis, from Udine, Gemina and Val Canale to Villac in Carinthia and then over Alps to Salzburg or Vienna. Via Claudia Julia Augusta, 13 BC. Via Claudia Nova, 47 AD. Via Claudia, from Rome to Tuscany forming a system with the Cassia. Via Domitiana, coast road from Naples to Formia. Via Flacca. Via Flavia, from Trieste, Tergest, to Dalmatia. via Gemina, from Aquileia and Trieste through the Karst to Metaja, Obrith, Lipar and Klarna from where, near Rijeka, descending towards Tersatica, to continue along the Dalmatian coast. Via Julia Augusta, 8 BC, exits Aquileia. Via Labicana, southeast from Rome, forming a system with the Praenestina. Via Latina, southeast from Rome to Casalinum where it joined the Via Appia. Via Ostiensis, from Rome to Ostia. Via Postumia, 148 BC, from Aquileia through Verona across the Apennines to Genoa. Via Popilia, 132 BC, two distinct roads, one from Capua to Rhegium and the other from Ariminum through the later Veneto region. Via Praenestina, from Rome to Praeneste. Via Sclavonia, from Aquileia across northern Istria to Senj and into Dalmatia. Via Severiana, Terracina to Ostia. Via Tiberina, from Rome to Acriculum. Via Tiburtina, from Rome to Tiber. Via Trina, a branch of Via Appia, from Benevento to Brindisi. Via Trinanova, Italy, from Lake Bolsena to the Via Cassia. Known by archaeology only. Via Valeria from Tiber to Aternum. Via Valeria, Sicily, from Messina to Syracuse. Other areas. A road in Histria, Sino, presumed Tob of Roman origin. The rectangular blocks are not true Roman construction. 27. Roman roads along the Danube-Africa main road, from Salar Colonia to Carthage to Alexandria. In Egypt, via Hadriana. In Mauritania Tingitina from Tingis southward, see Roman roads in Morocco. Albania / North Macedonia / Greece / Turkey via Egnatia, 146 BC, connecting Dyrrhachium, on Adriatic Sea, to Byzantium via Thessaloniki. Austria / Serbia / Bulgaria / Turkey via Militaris, via Diagonalis, via Singidunum, connecting Middle Europe and Byzantium. Bulgaria / Romania via Pontica. Cyprus via Colossus. Connecting Paphos, the island Roman capital, with Salamis, the second biggest city and port. France. In France, a Roman road is called Voie Romaine in vernacular language. Via Agrippa. Via Aquitania, from Narbonne, where it connected to the Via Domitia, to the Atlantic Ocean across Toulouse and Bordeaux. Via Domitia, 118 BC, from Nimes to the Pyrenees, where it joins to the Via Augusta at the Col de Panissas. Roman road, Nord, extending from Dunkirk to Kassel in Nord Department. Germania Inferior, Germany, Belgium, Netherlands, Roman road from Trier to Cologne. Via Belgica, Poland-Cologne. Lower Limes Germanicus. Interconnections between Lower Limes Germanicus and Via Belgica. Middle East via Maries. Major Roman roads in Germania Inferior via Trinanova. Petro-Roman road 1st century Petra, Jordan. Romania Trajan's Bridge and Iron Gates Road. Via Trina, Poralishum Napoca Patesa Apulum Road. Via Pontica, Troesmis Pyroboride Vaca Puxtinarum Apulum Partiscum Lugio. Roman roads in Hispania, or Roman Iberia Spain and Portugal Ita ab Emeritaris Turicam, from Sevilla to Gijón. Later known as Via de la Plata. Plata means silver in Spanish, but in this case it is a false cognate of an Arabic word balata, part of the fan of the Way of St. James. Now it is the A66 freeway. Via Augusta, from Cadiz to the Pyrenees, where it joins to the Via Domitia at the Col de Panissas, near La Jonquera. It passes through Valencia, Tarragona, anciently Taraco, and Barcelona. Camino de Oro, ending in Ourense, capital of the province of Ourense, passing near the village of Reboledo. Via Nova, or Via 18, from Bracara Augusta to Asturica Augusta. Syria Road connecting Antioch and Chalcis. Strata Diocletiana, along the Limes Arabicus, going through Palmyra and Damascus, and south to Arabia. Transalpine roads. These roads connected modern Italy and Germany via Claudia Augusta, 47, from Altinum, now Quarto di Altino, to Augsburg via the Riesken Pass. Roman road in the urban fabric of Tarsus, Mersin province in Turkey. Transpyrenean roads connecting Hispania and Gallia ab Asturica Burdigalum. Turkey. Roman road in Cilicia in South Turkey. Roman road of Ankara. United Kingdom. High Street, a fell in the English Lake District, named after the apparent Roman road which runs over Thesummit, which is claimed to be the highest Roman road in Britain. Its status as a Roman road is problematic, as it appears to be a hollow or sunken lane, whereas Romans built their roads on anaga or embankment. 28, Aikesman Street. Camlet Way. Deer Street. Ermine Street. Fen Causeway. Fosse Way. King Street. London. West of England. Roman roads. Pedars Way. Pye Road. Roman road from Silchester to Bath. Stane Street, Chichester. Stane Street, Colchester. Stane Gate. Via Devana. Watling Street. See also Ancient Rome Portal. Historic roads and trails. Legacy of the Roman Empire. Roman military engineering. Ancient Roman technology. References. Footnotes.
Good. That was a very good one. I had to read again another thing, but I need to make a listen. That's too big. I need to use this for make a video in my language Danish about history of the cars. I do buy the roads, but I need to make a new paper with the Roman empires, because I cannot put all this Roman on my car lists, so we need to make new paper. But I need a break. I think I will cooking some hot foods. I will make some soup. Potato soup with pasta. I will make this soup kind of potato soup, half a liter. Then I will boil some pasta. I will do this in my language Danish. So I need a break. So we think about what to do in my Danish video. I'll make a Danish. First I'll start to cook some foods. Then I will make this Danish video when the food is cooking.